If you're someone who struggles with fatigue or you feel tired all the time, then this video is going to be for you. In this video, we're going to talk about why carnivore or keto diet makes your fatigue worse, not better. And we're going to talk about what are the reasons behind it, along with what is the best diet out there for you to help you heal your body and help you overcome these health conditions you may be experiencing. Let's talk about why fatigue doesn't respond to most diets. Now, most of the diets out there, and there's many, which it could be carnivore, keto, plant-based diet. If you're someone who struggles with health conditions, you would have come across either one of those and tried to find a solution or a diet that's going to work for you and for your health. Most of these diets, what they do or tend to do is focus on weight loss, restriction of calories, insulin, and macros, and they focus on the wrong things. That's really not going to make a huge difference for your health and your energy levels. And I'm going to talk about what is. But let's talk about why fatigue is not a weight problem and why it actually comes down to a few things, which is the viruses, toxins, and heavy metals that are actually causing the symptoms in your body. This is something I discovered due to information that if you have any health conditions or if you suffer with something, it's due to these factors that play a huge role in your body and is causing those symptoms. Another reason why fatigue usually comes is from an overworked liver. Your liver is an energy producing machine. And if it's overloaded with too much toxins, too much poisons, viruses, and metals, then it can't do the job that it needs to do. The second thing is low clean glucose to the brain. A lot of people are not eating enough fruits and getting enough glucose in their body and mind, and that's causing a glucose shortage in your body. Mineral deficiency. A lot of people are not eating leafy greens and not eating the right foods to get the minerals that they need for their body. Dehydration is a big one. I've talked about it before, where coffee intake and matcha and chocolate and all these kind of things tend to dehydrate your body and thicken your blood in the long run, and it's not really doing you much good. And nervous system overload. Since when you're experiencing fatigue or energy issues, your nervous system is very sensitive. It's inflamed usually, and it's triggered, and it's not really supporting you. So if you ignore the diet, these symptoms get worse. And the diet is not the cause for these symptoms, but the diet feed into the issues that you're having. So the diet that you pick or the diet that you practice every single day, it feeds the viruses, it feeds the pathogens that is causing the symptoms. And if you don't allow your body to heal or cleanse from these symptoms, then you're going to experience reoccurring symptoms over and over again without any relief. So why does keto and carnivore feel good at first? And you will see a lot of the influencers out there, a lot of them actually do carnivore and keto. What you'll find out, first of all, is they may not have many of the symptoms and issues that you're experiencing. And when they do it, they can sustain that diet for much longer and still feel okay because it's not feeding the viruses, not feeding the issues that are in their body. But overall, what it starts doing, and this is what you'll find over many years and decades, is their bodies are not going to be able to hold on to all the overly fatty foods that they consume every day. And I mean, they consume heaps of fatty foods like a block of cheese, block of butter, and meat every single meal that they have. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with eating meat. I myself eat chicken, I eat seafood. I am not a full-on vegetarian or full-on plant-based, but there's a reason why you want to avoid those extreme diets if you're someone who does struggle with these conditions. And there may be people out there who don't suffer with these conditions or don't suffer from these viruses, pathogens, or toxins or heavy metals. Every person is different. And that's the reason why being on a diet may not have negative impact on them, but may have on you. Oftentimes when people are on a keto or a carnivore diet, they tend to stop at the same time eating junk food and processed food. Obviously, if you stop eating junk food and processed food, you're going to start feeling better overall. Doesn't matter what diet you're on. That's number one. The second thing is it temporarily lowers their inflammation. And the third thing is it triggers adrenaline and cortisol. The thing about adrenaline is it's fake energy. It's not something your body can sustain for a long run because it pushes your adrenal glands to the maximum, and these chemicals in your body really start damaging your organs in the long run. So that energy people feel is stress-driven energy, not true cellular energy, which is what we're going to talk about. So a lot of these people who start their morning with coffee and butter, which I've tried as well myself, eating eggs, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs, which I've done as well. So I have done carnivore, I've done keto as well, and from my experience, they work temporarily on a short-term basis, but it doesn't get to the root cause of the problem. It doesn't fix the issues. It just masks the fatigue that you may have. And as soon as, something goes wrong over the long run, your liver is overburdened with too much fat, you're going to start experiencing those symptoms again, regardless of the diet that you're on. So these are some negative impacts that you'll find. A lot of people that are on the high fat, low carb diets, what it essentially does, it deprives the brain of glucose. It overloads the liver with too much fat. Your liver does not love fat. It's a misconception out there where your liver survives on fat, which is totally false. It slows down the detox pathway. What the liver is supposed to do is detox your toxins and viruses from your body. It's not able to do that properly. High fat thickens the blood as well. Thicker blood means you're not getting all the glucose where it needs to be, and you're relying on adrenal. So without glucose, what happens is the nervous system weakens, your mood drops, your sleep suffers, and your energy crashes, and this is on a long-term basis. So fatigue becomes a chronic thing because the body is stuck on survival mode. Like I mentioned again, I'm not against someone who does eat meat or who is a meat eater or is purely a plant-based, and this is purely observation. If you feel like what you're doing is not working, then this could be a great thing to try and see if it works for you. So what do you need for real energy? Let's talk a little bit about that. There's 4 things that you need, and your body produces real energy when it has glucose, the brain's primary fuel, not fat. The brain's primary fuel is glucose, mineral salts such as lemon water, celery juice, things like leafy green, hydration, hydrating the body properly, such as lemon water, coconut water. These things are incredible for oxygen and nutrient delivery. A supported liver, like I mentioned, liver is big when it comes to energy production. So you want to support your liver with foods such as fruits, vegetables, things like that. No amount of fat or protein can replace this. As much as you like it, all the carnivore people out there, there's one especially that's called MD Paul, and he is really popular. And these people do not stick to one narrative because their diet can only do so much. What you'll find these carnivore people doing is introducing more glucose into the diet because they cannot survive without glucose. You will see them eat honey, you will see them eat fruits, which is nothing related to being animal-based or carnivore. But they will eat these food because their body and brain needs glucose and they can't survive without it. So the diet that destroys fatigue. Now, this is not a one size fit all solution, but what you ideally want in your diet is a rich in fruits and vegetables. In the past, I used to be afraid of eating fruits because it contained too much sugar. I got into the alkaline diet side of things where sugar is bad for you and it's not good for you. But when it comes to fruits, it's a clean glucose. It's different. The sugar in fruit is very different from what you get in a processed foods. So you want to avoid the processed sugar, but the sugar in fruits is something your body can absorb and can metabolize properly, and it's not going to turn into fat. Something that's in clean carbohydrates like potatoes, sweet potatoes are incredible, low to moderate in fat, so you can still eat fatty foods if you do want, but make sure you eat them at the end of the day, not at the start. Another thing you want is your diet to support your liver detox pathways, and it's something that's gentle on your digestion system as well. So principle number 1, clean carbs equals energy. The brain and nervous system run on glucose, like I said, not on fat, not on adrenal. So you want to have clean glucose, something like carbohydrates from fruits and vegetables. Potatoes are great. Fruits, a variety of fruits are incredible for you. This is what's going to stabilize your blood sugar, prevent adrenal crashes, support your focus and mood, and restore your liver glycogen, which could be depleted due to too much fatty foods. And there's a false rumor around that carbohydrates cause fatigue. Eating carbs causes fatigue, which is not true. You want to have carbs so your body does produce the energy. Carbs do not turn into fat. That is a false and misinformation. What turns into fat is fat turns into fat. Your liver is trying to protect your body, so it converts the fatty in the shitty foods that you eat into fat. Second thing you want to do is lower your fat intake. Excess fat, even healthy fat, thickens your blood, blocks oxygen delivery, slows the liver detox, and traps toxins. Low fat eating, especially early in the day, such as in the morning, you want to reduce the amount of fat that you eat in the morning, such as eating a heavy fatty breakfast like pork, ham, or eggs right in the morning can stop the detox and cleansing process for your body. So you want to leave it till the end of the day, not at the start of the day, so your body can start cleansing and detoxing early in the morning. Third thing you want to start doing is having more fruits, so you have a nice reserve of clean glucose. Hydration as well, because fruit has incredible hydrating qualities. Antioxidant and mineral salts, which I talked about. These are the most important things for your body when you're struggling with fatigue or energy issues or any health conditions. To be honest, fruit fuels the brain, supports the adrenal, calms the nervous system as well, and stabilizes your energy level throughout the day. The fourth thing I really want to get into as well is the liver. The liver stores glucose, it filters the toxins, supports your hormone balance, and it fuels your muscles and your brains. So when your liver is overburdened by eating too much fatty foods, which you get from your carnivore and keto diet, excess fat, chemicals, toxin, and viral waste, your energy drops drastically and you're not giving the fighting chance that your body needs to feel better. Now, if you're someone who does follow my tips that I give you in this video, what you're going to notice is these foods will give you clear thinking, steady energy, fewer crashes, and you're going to feel much better in terms of your mood, sleep, and overall health and well-being, and especially when it comes to destroying your fatigue as well. I hope you got something out of this video. There is more videos on my channel. If you are interested, make sure you check them out. Also, if you do want a full guide as to how you can destroy your fatigue and restore your energy, I have a full guide that's going to step you through everything that you need to know to overcome your fatigue. There's a link in the description. Make sure you click on that, get that. There's also a free guide available for you. I'll put that in the description. Make sure you like and subscribe on the channel and stay in touch.